dhe politike, i nderuar ambasador, shkëlqësia ire, zotëri Filip Kosmat, të nderuar të pranishëm dhe miq të Republikës së Kosovës, të nderuara media. Mirëmbrëma, dhe nëse vjen në ceremoninë e dorëzimit të medaljes së nderit zotëri Joseph Robinette Bo Biden III. In honor of our friends who are watching from the White House and elsewhere in the United States of America, this ceremony will be conducted in English, whereas for everyone attending the ceremony tonight, we will be providing simultaneous translation in Albanian. Your Excellencies, dear President Osmani, President Biden, Speaker Konjuca, Prime Minister Kurti, dear representatives of Kosovo public institutions and political parties, dear Ambassador Kosnet, the beloved Biden family, esteemed guests and friends of the Republic of Kosovo, dear media representatives. Good evening and welcome to the Presidential Medal Award ceremony for the late Joseph Robinette Bo Biden III. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem of the Republic of Kosovo and the singing of the national anthem of the United States of America by our renowned soprano, Mrs. Arta Yashari. Ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a special night. A night among friends to recognize the legacy of a dear friend who has left a significant mark on the history of our young republic. Beau Biden was not only a person who cared deeply for his family, the nation he served, and the state of Delaware, as rightfully described by Vice President Harris. He was also a person who cared deeply for Kosovo and worked tirelessly to help build a better future for this nation. For this, his hard work and commitment, and his noble service, the people of the Republic of Kosovo will forever remain thankful. I would now like to invite to the stage the President of the Republic of Kosovo, Her Excellency Dr. Vjosa Osmani, for her address. Without further ado, President Osmani, the floor is yours.
Dear President Joe Biden and the entire Biden family, good evening from the most pro-American country in the world. Dear Mr. Speaker of Parliament, Mr. Konjuvca, dear Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Kurti, dear Ambassador Kosnet, former presidents, members of the government, members of Parliament, all of you distinguished guests. You are not here merely to make a living, said the 28th President of the United States of America. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget the errand. President Wilson, whose actions brought peace to the entire world, in these remarks was referring to an individual's service to their country. I too vehemently believe there is no cause more noble than to serve. And there are few people like the late Joseph Robinette Beau Biden III who displayed this commitment to country and service day in, day out. From serving as a captain in the Delaware Army National Guard with deployment in Iraq, to serving as a prosecutor in the U.S. Attorney's Office in Philadelphia for 9 years, or indeed being twice elected Attorney General in Delaware. And a little closer to home, Beau Biden worked in Kosovo after the war to build an independent and professional judicial system and to strengthen the rule of law. I am therefore honored and delighted to gather you all here today to formally recognize and celebrate the contribution Beau Biden has given this country. Rule of law, as you know, is not only a subject close to my heart, but also something which I've dedicated my entire professional career to. Because the pursuit of justice and strengthening the rule of law, it's not just an abstract, theoretical, or academic subject. It is close to my heart precisely because I believe it should be present in our actions, and precisely because it directly impacts the lives of our citizens. I believe it is the fundamental precondition to our success as a country. What Beau Biden started alongside U.S. colleagues with the establishment of institutions and training of judges pre-independence today forms a key pillar of all of Kosovo's most important institutions. The desire to further strengthen the rule of law was made overwhelmingly clear at the ballot box earlier this year. Our citizens have spoken, and as institutions, it is our moral and political duty to ensure we push forward with reforms in our justice system. In addition to the personal relations and contributions of individuals over the last 3 decades, what is also truly unique is the genuine bond and affection our two countries have for one another. What the United States and the American people have done for our country, for our freedom, for our right to exist, goes beyond any partnership currently witnessed in the world. In the good days, in the bad, in lightness and in darkness, we feel your hand on our shoulder. Mr. President, I say this to you and all citizens of the United States. Kosovo is your home too. To your servicemen and women, to the diplomatic staff, and to all the people of America who wish to visit here, we will always see you as one of our own, and you will always be welcomed here by our institutions, but most importantly, by each and every one of our beloved citizens. American flags will continue to fly high and with great pride across the Republic of Kosovo. This is our way of showing our gratitude for decades of support through people like Bo and every single United States citizen that has contributed to our peace, security, and statehood. The thing about Bo is his legacy lives on. His actions continue to inspire us here today in Kosovo and inspire those whose lives he changed throughout the United States. Indeed, President Biden once said, "Bo was my soul," and it's clear that Bo's work and commitment continues to inspire President Biden today. He recently wrote to me, "Kosovo holds a special place for the Biden family in honor of the time our late son Bo Biden spent working to ensure peace, justice, and the rule of law for the people of Kosovo." And during a previous visit to Kosovo in memory of his son, President Biden said, "Bo loved it here. He grew to love the people. He had an overwhelming sense of affection for it." As our international friends and partners know too well, Kosovo is a small country, but it has a big heart. Many, if not all, fall in love with our country, its people, and our traditions when they are given the opportunity to spend time here. But I have to say, in the same way that Kosovo holds a special place in the hearts of the Biden family, I can confidently say on behalf of the people of Kosovo that the Biden family and the American people hold a special place in our hearts. Much like his beloved son, President Biden has made an outstanding contribution to our country. As I often say, President Biden was our voice when we did not have one. He fought to put Kosovo on the map when many around the world were unwilling to engage with our struggle against systemic discrimination and segregation perpetrated by the then Milosevic regime. President Biden was a vocal advocate in the Senate for NATO intervention in 1999, which put an end to war crimes and genocide in Kosovo. And later on, when Kosovo faced some of its biggest post-war challenges, such as preparing our Declaration of Independence, President Biden said that it was Bo's strong belief from having been here in the depths of this very difficult time that made him confident that calling for the independence of this great country was the right thing to do. And when he visited in 2009, he spoke words that continue to echo throughout our efforts to protect our freedom and strengthen our independence. He said, "Your independence is irreversible, absolutely irreversible." It's clear through President Biden's work that his son inspired him when he was alive, but also continues to inspire him today. And to this very day, the United States continues to show deep respect and affection for our people. Even in the most challenging times for the world, during a global pandemic, the U.S. has donated a significant number of Pfizer vaccines to Kosovo. Once again, Mr. President, we express our heartfelt gratitude. To the Biden family, the loss of a child is the ultimate tragedy, and to possess the strength and the ability to turn that pain into motivation to change the world for the better is something which should serve as an inspiration for all. President Biden's commitment to his country and to making this world a better place is second to none. Before we watch the video address from the U.S. President, I'd like to say a final few words on my impression on the late Bo Biden. As the saying goes, good people are like candles. They burn themselves up to give others light. And the very best people do this without even knowing it. I believe the true measure of a good person is the everlasting impact they leave behind. That is the people you inspire along the way, the hearts you touch, and the lives you change without even knowing it. The late Beau Biden was one of these people. He is the burning candle that has given so many people light. In our darkest days, the Biden family has also given the people of Kosovo light. Mr. President, as President of the Republic of Kosovo, I assure you that Beau's work and that of his U.S. colleagues will never go to waste. We will make Kosovo the country it has the potential to be. We will make Kosovo the country our people deserve. Mr. President, we will make you proud. For all you do for the people of this beloved country, thank you. God bless the Republic of Kosovo, and God bless the United States of America. May Beau's soul rest in peace, and may his legacy always guide us to do what is right and to serve our people and our country with dignity and with honor. Zoti e bekoft Republikën e Kosovës, Zoti e bekoft Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës, I përjetshëm qoftë kujtimi për Beau Biden. Ju faleminderit.
Thank you for these very special words, President Osmani. When you say what the United States and the American people have done for our country, for our freedom, for our right to exist, goes beyond any partnership currently witnessed around the world, I am confident that everyone in Kosovo feels just the same way. Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, we are honored that upon the proposal of President Osmani, President Biden has kindly agreed to send a video message to mark this special occasion. I kindly ask for your attention as we play on screen the address of President Biden.
Thank you, President Osmani. I'm here in the main hall of the White House, and Beau's children, my grandchildren, Natalie and Hunter, are off to the right. They're away, but they're on the screen with me. And we just want to say it's incredible. And I want to thank the Republic of Kosovo for this medal. It's a great honor. It's a great honor to recognize the legacy of our son Beau and their dad. You know, Beau's work in Kosovo was heartfelt. He fell in love with the country. And I've had my children with me, my grandchildren, his children. As I said, Natalie and Hunter and Jill and his brother and his sister, the whole family. It means so much to us, to the entire family. 5 years ago, I brought Natalie and Hunter, who are now getting pretty old. They're 15, 16 years old, and my wife Jill and the entire Biden family, my son, my daughter, to Kosovo for a ceremony that named a highway in front of Camp Bondsteel in Beau's honor. It was deeply moving for us. Just 1 year after we lost Beau, our son, to see his memory honored in the way both political parties did, and seated on the hill going up to Fort Bondsteel, and the way they talked about Beau. You know, to know how many lives he touched. We're forever grateful to all the people of Kosovo who Beau fell in love with, so much so that he believed so deeply in your independence and your democracy. As a lawyer with the United States Justice Department, he volunteered to go to Kosovo, the Republic of Kosovo, to support your independence and your very new democracy, and above all, the rule of law. At the time, Kosovo still bore the fresh wounds of war and a justice system hollowed out by decades of totalitarian rule. But Beau could see what you could do. Beau could see even then the future that was possible for your proud country, the future that Kosovo has so long been denied. That's why he was so committed to working with the people of Kosovo to make sure that the war crimes were thoroughly investigated and professionally prosecuted, to help Kosovo build a fair judicial system capable of bringing justice and reconciliation to the country after all the time that Slobodan Milosevic maligned and brutalized your country. Bo helped create the training programs for local judges and prosecutors that would lay the groundwork for Kosovo's Judicial Institute, which is now the Academy of Justice. But Bo would be the first to tell you, as he told us, that he was just one of many dedicated people dedicated to the task, including many proud citizens of Kosovo. So accepting this award on behalf of our son, I also want to recognize and applaud the incredible progress Kosovo has made over the past 20 years. I've been there a number of times, and all the people who worked tirelessly to build a brighter future that Bo believed in for the people of Kosovo. There's still more work to be done, I need not tell you. More work to fight corruption, to protect the rights of ethnic and religious minorities, to build positive relationships with neighboring nations, and to bolster economic development. And I commit to you, the United States will remain Kosovo's steadfast partner in this work, so together we can prove that democracies are able to deliver for the needs of their people. I was really happy that I was able to share a safe and effective vaccine, Pfizer vaccine, with all of you from the supply we had and for the people of Kosovo to defeat COVID-19 pandemic. And I expect that vaccine will be delivered from COVAX, the international organization. The doses are coming within weeks. I look forward to continuing deepen our incredible friendship and partnership between our two nations as President of the United States. Again, on behalf of Natalie, my beautiful granddaughter, and my handsome son, and his brother Hunter and his sister Ashley, Jill and me, the entire Biden family, I want to thank you for this great honor. It matters more to us than you'll know. The nation of Kosovo is in the hearts of the entire Biden family. As my mother would say, where she hears, she'd say, God love you. God love you. Thank you.
Thank you dearly, President Biden. Indeed, there is still more work to be done, but we are lucky and thankful that Bo and his colleagues have built a good foundation and led us in the right direction. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here tonight to honor the legacy of Joseph Robinette Bo Biden III, who was born in Wilmington, Delaware on February 3rd, 1969, the first child of Joseph R. Biden Jr. and Nelia Hunter Biden. Bo graduated from the Archmere Academy in Clyment, Delaware in 1987, the University of Pennsylvania in 1991, and the Syracuse University's College of Law in 1995. Following graduation from law school, he began his legal career as a federal law clerk in Concord, New Hampshire, continued in the U.S. Department of Justice Office of Policy Development in Washington, D.C., and from 1997 to 2002, Biden was an assistant U.S. attorney in Philadelphia, during which period he also volunteered to serve on a joint task force with the U.S. Department of Justice and Defense to assist Kosovo in establishing a criminal justice system and promoting the rule of law. In 2002, Biden was married to Holly Oliver. In 2004, they welcomed their first child, Natalie Naomi, and in 2006, they welcomed their son, Robert Hunter. In November 2006, Major Biden was elected Delaware's 44th Attorney General, where he served with distinction for 2 terms. He was an outspoken advocate for the protection of children and vulnerable victims of violence. He was a fierce consumer advocate and received a national recognition for his work as a national leader in holding the financial institutions accountable. During his tenure as Attorney General, he deployed to Iraq and began his military service in 2003 when he was commissioned as a first lieutenant in the 261st Signal Brigade. Following his return from Iraq in 2009, Biden remained in the Guard, was promoted to major, and actively served in the Staff Judge Advocate's Office until his passing on May 30th, 2015. Major Biden is a recipient of multiple medals and awards, amongst which the Legion of Merit Medal, the Bronze Star Medal, the Delaware Conspicuous Service Cross, the Army Achievement Medal, the Army Reserve Component Achievement Medal, 2 oak leaf clusters, the National Defense Service Medal, the Iraq Campaign Medal, the Global War and Terrorism Service Medal, and tonight, the late Joseph Robinette Beau Biden III is posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal for the rule of law and for his contribution in the area of rule of law in the Republic of Kosovo. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite to the stage President Osmani and Ambassador Kosnet for the ceremony of the handover of the Presidential Medal for Joseph Robinette Beau Biden III, which will be followed by a speech from Ambassador Kosnet.
Madam President, Mr. President, Speaker Kanyusa, Prime Minister Kurti, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's truly an honor to be here this evening with you all to accept this award on behalf of President Biden. President Osmani, your remarks underscore the deep respect and affection that underpin the partnership between the United States and the Republic of Kosovo. Just as President Biden's heartfelt words capture how meaningful this award is for him personally, for the Biden family, and for both of our countries. Beau Biden represented the best America has to offer. He knew that for America to prosper, Americans need to engage with the world. That's why so many thousands of Americans like Beau, some in combat boots and some in business suits, have served in Kosovo these past 2 decades. They have worked alongside Kosovan friends to help establish and secure Kosovo's freedom and independence, to move the country towards economic self-sufficiency and a market economy, and like Beau, to support the people of Kosovo in building resilient institutions of governance, anchored in democratic values and respect for the rule of law. Americans respect and appreciate Kosovo's journey because we are on the same path. Our common effort to build societies based on equal opportunity and equal justice respect for diversity and for the rights of the individual have created a partnership that will long endure and which can only evolve. As President Biden said, Kosovo has made tremendous progress since I first served here nearly 20 years ago. Kosovo has become more self-sufficient, more confident of its place in the world. A rising generation of leaders, energetic, educated, dedicated to building a future here at home for their families and their communities, is lighting the path forward. Americans are proud of the role that we have played in supporting you. Citizens of Kosovo should take pride in your progress. And I know that you are up to the continued challenge of building a society of peace, justice, prosperity, and equality for all. I'm also confident that in the years ahead, the friendship and trust between America and Kosovo will continue to strengthen as this new generation of leaders takes the reins in every field, from governance and economics to science and technology to communication and the arts. Where our relationship has been centered on U.S. assistance and the sharing of expertise, already we can see movement towards a partnership of equals based on mutual respect, common commitments, and shared values. And now more than ever, it's essential that democracies stand together to confront global threats, climate change, energy insecurity, terrorism and cyber terrorism, corruption, and the rising tide of authoritarianism. So, Madam President, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to leave you with the thought that the best way for Kosovo to honor Beau Biden's legacy is for all of Kosovo's citizens, from every community, from every political party, working in every field of endeavor, to keep striving to create what America's founders called a more perfect union. And America will be by your side every step of the way. Thank you. Faleminderit shumë. Valla.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Kosnet. To honor and remember a great man like Beau, we decided to also dedicate a part of this night to something that he profoundly cherished and enjoyed. And he most certainly cherished and enjoyed the songs of the band Coldplay. Next, Shpat Deda, one of our greatest singers and songwriters, will be performing two songs, The Kingdom Come and Green Eyes. Shpat, the stage is yours.
Steal my heart and hold my tongue. I feel my time has come. Let me in, unlock the door. I've never felt this way before. And the wheels, they keep on turning. The drummer begins to drum. I don't know which way I'm going. I don't know which way I've come. and say you'll wait for me. Honey, you are a rock upon which I stand, and I've come here to talk. I hope you understand. The green eyes, yeah, the spotlight shines upon you. How could anybody deny you? Because I came here with a load, and it feels so much lighter now I met you. And honey, you should know that I can never go on without you. The green eyes, green eyes, honey, you are the sea upon which I flow. And I've come here to talk. I think you should know. The green eyes are the ones that I wanted to find. Anyone who tries to deny you must be out of their mind. Because I came here with a load, and it feels so much lighter since I met you. And honey, you should know that I can never go on without you. The green eyes, the green eyes, oh, 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 oh. Honey, you are a rock upon which I stand.
Thank you for these magical moments, Rat. It is now widely known that the song you performed, Till Kingdom Come, was one of the favorite songs of the late Beau Biden. Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, we have reached the end of the ceremony. This was a night that will stay with us forever, as will the memory of Beau Biden. President Biden said earlier in his address that the nation of Kosovo is in the hearts of entire Biden family. And President Biden, as earlier said by President Osmani, please be assured that Bo and the Biden family is and will forever be in the hearts of every citizen of Kosovo. Long live the memory of Bo Biden. Good night and lots of love from Pristina. Thank you.